Tomorrow night, Andy.
Yeah, man. We'll have a side bet on that one, shall we?
It's going to be history being made, Andy.
What have you got that you value? What have you got that you value? Because we'll have a little bet on this one. I couldn't succeed with Kirby. Maybe I can get one with you. But no, because one of the things that people, sometimes, and you mentioned it with Holly's wrestling and stuff like that. Holly has virtually always fought people that are smaller than her, women that are smaller physically and height-wise than her. Germaine isn't. Germaine's actually taller and stature-wise bigger than Holly is. So, she's not fighting somebody that she's got a bit of a, power dominance over that she has in most of her other fights. And, don't forget, Germaine just comes forward. She just keeps she's now that she can cut off angles and she's learned to, how to maneuver around the cage. She's become a lot more effective at it, but she does like to come forward. And I think I said to you before we went on air, Holly is becoming a little bit predictable. She does 2 or 3 little pitter-patter steps, round the cage, steps in with the left and then steps out again. And if that left's hit her, she thinks she's hurt her opponent, she puts in a left kick or follows it up with a right. But it's virtually always led by 2 or 3, 4 steps away, step in left. And I don't think she's got, that's still too much of a ring fighter. And I don't think she won't be able to do that with Germaine. I think Germaine will catch that. And as Holly's doing a little pitter-patter 1-2 step away, she'll head kick her. Like you, I called the Holly Holm victory over Ronda for months before, basically pretty much after it was announced. Because I've got an awful lot of time for Holly. I think she's incredibly professional. I think she's incredibly fit. She's a superb striker. Her foot movement is very, very good. Her cage awareness has just become better and better as she's fought, just like it was with her ring awareness when she was fighting in boxing. So I think she's brilliant. I also think she's going to get beaten. Germaine De Randamie is, when it comes to striking, is something very, very special. Her Muay Thai career, there's very few people that fight in Muay Thai that get an undefeated career. Muay Thai is one of those sports where you take defeat as part of the job. You don't expect to win all the time. You'll find fighters that have got 130, 140 fights and they've lost 30 or 40 of them, but they're still considered heroes because it's how you fight. It's not the winning or the losing that's important in Muay Thai. So to find somebody that's undefeated is very, very rare. They're only the elite that do that. And bearing in mind, Holly's got, I think, 18 or 19 boxing world championships. Germaine's got about 13 Muay Thai world ones. So, it's still all, pretty close. But I just don't think, unless Holly can take it to the ground, unless she can drag Germaine to the floor, I don't think that she's got a chance. Certainly not in a striking game. Much as we think that she is good at striking, Germaine De Randamie's striking is far superior. And I don't think in the time that Holly has had, I don't think she would have got enough wrestling and jiu-jitsu background and work in to bother Germaine when it comes to the takedowns. Because again, Muay Thai fighters' balance is incredible. If you've seen Germaine's sort of takedown defense, I think it's like an 85% takedown defense that she's got in stuff like that. And again, in Muay Thai, one of the most humiliating thing that can happen is that you get swept or you get hit, tossed, or you get dumped on the floor. That's almost as bad as getting knocked down. So they practice and practice and practice not to be taken down or thrown. So I find it difficult to think that Holly has gained enough skill in that area to take Germaine down. And my prediction for the fight is that Germaine will end this the same way Holly ended Ronda. And it'll be a head kick knockout.